Some people will say that the best places to play Pokemon Go is in urban areas and big cities. They aren't wrong. However, sometimes players in rural and suburban areas will discover locations that are prime for playing Pokemon Go. These are places that I would typically call diamonds in the rough. They have a ton of Pokestops, they have a high density of spawns, and they also have gyms for raid battles and gym battles, and they have a lot of foot traffic. These are places that are just great for playing Pokemon Go outside of a big city. And one of these locations is this place right here. So where exactly is this location? Well, this is the Schamburg Town Square. I know in the thumbnail and title I call this my secret location, but to anyone who lives in Chicago, this is not necessarily a secret. A lot of people are very familiar with this location. And basically what it is, it's a man-made pond with a nice circular walking path around it, and it's a great spot with a lot of Pokestops, a couple of gyms, and a lot of Pokemon spawns. A lot of players used to come here just to play Pokemon Go. This was kind of like one of those prime locations if you lived in the Chicago suburbs. Not so much anymore, not a lot of people come out here anymore, but that's mainly because people are out wafu raiding and different things like that. But yeah, it's still a really nice spot, and I love coming here, especially after work because it's on the way home from work, and a lot of other times where I just kind of want to unwind and grind it. This is a great spot. Now I find it really funny that people who play in suburban and rural areas will always complain that people who live in urban areas will always have some kind of an advantage. In a lot of ways that's definitely true, but in suburban areas, in rural areas, you could find nice locations and spots just like this one, and they're all over the place. I mean, of course, like not all rural towns will have locations like this, but definitely a lot of suburban areas will have nice spots with a lot of Pokestops and gyms and Pokemon spawns all in one area. So quite honestly, I think what you really need to do is explore. Your town could definitely have a nice location like this for you to go and grind. It's not always the case that urban players and city players have the big advantage. There's definitely places all over the world that have great grinding spots. Sometimes all it takes is for you to go to a park and look for like a little man-made lake with a lot of landmarks around it. Sometimes it's just a matter of going to the next town over, maybe like a 10-minute drive away, and there's something nice there. Talk to people in your Discord, talk to people in your different Facebook groups, and see where people are going to grind. You would be surprised to see what you could find. So yeah, there you have it, everyone. I really wanted to show you my personal little grind spot. Again, it may not necessarily be a secret to people who live here in Chicago, but it's definitely a place that I love coming to, and it's definitely a place that not a lot of people know about from around the world. If you're ever in Chicago and you want to check out this spot, basically it's about 30 miles west from downtown Chicago. It may not necessarily be worth the drive, especially if you're going to be staying in Chicago, but it's definitely a fun little spot, and yeah, I think it's something worth checking out. But I really hope you enjoyed it. That's going to be it. I'm Count Jinsula, and I'll catch you all later.